Hello and welcome to the, I'm just going to call it a helicopter project because I don't really know what to do or what to call it. Doesn't work. The batteries, someone left batteries in it and they got all corroded. The insides is absolutely horrible, corroded on the inside. We'll clean them up. The helicopter itself looks okay. It's not got any like signs that it's been crashed, but it's definitely tipped over because, well, the blades are quite jagged. We're going to have a look at that because I couldn't get it to charge when I plugged it in. So maybe it's a dirty socket. Maybe this plug's dirty in here. I don't know. But I'm going to see if I can clean these up. But first we've got to open it up, see what's inside. I mean, if the acid's leaked inside and all over the motherboard, then I'll probably just have to get a new controller or see if we can take the receiver chip off this one and just plug it into a different one. I've got a couple of controllers lying about. 4 screws at the bottom. They're tiny and they're really annoying to get to. Right. There we go. Put these in a pot. Grab a pot. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll put these aside. Alright, see if we can gently. I don't want to pull it apart because it could be like on springs or something. So just gently pull it apart. Oh, I see. We've got a little pushy button on off. Switch. Oh, it's the light switch. Okay. Well, for now we can put this in the pot so we don't lose it. Yeah, other than we can see where the batteries have definitely leaked through in that corner. The wires come off, and there is, I don't know if the camera will show it, but acid down there. The motherboard's got a little bit of like a burn mark here. Take it off and have a look below. But other than that, it does seem kind of okay. Yeah, it does seem okay. So if we just solder this wire, I think if we solder this wire back onto this tab, it does look it looks a little bit grotty, so I'm gonna get a wire brush. Right, I've got a wire brush and some just general contact cleaner, just to see if we can get rid of some of this it's like almost like rust. It's not, it's where the acid has been. So I'm just going to give it a quick spray and just a standard wire brush and go over it. Obviously I'm going to try not to bend it, because if we bend it, we might not be able to bend it back without it snapping. I'm trying to be careful not to destroy the plastic either. A bit more in there. Trying to get that in there. I mean, it's looking a lot more shinier there. I think I can. I think that should That should be okay. Trying to scrape. See if we can scrape it. I mean, clean. It's whether this wire solders to it. That's the issue. The acid has definitely burnt the wire. I don't know whether that was because it's melted through or whether that's a dead short, and that could be why we've got a little red patch here or a black patch. I'm gonna cut that burnt bit off and get a bit of this off. There we go. Cut that off. That's that burnt bit off. Go get a pair of wire strippers. Right, found the one. Finally found him after 20 minutes of looking. Turns out I was looking in the wrong drawer. I put them in a different drawer. Trying to take the shielding off only. And by the looks of this wire, very dark and burnty in the inside. The copper wire itself is actually burnt. So yeah, the wire itself has been burnt from the inside. Kind of sucks. Because I can't get this shielding off. And if the wire inside is completely burnt, then that could be an issue. There we go. Yeah, the wire inside is burnt, so I'm just gonna gently take these off. Gently pull this out. And undo the screws that screw the motherboard or the control unit down. I don't even know what this is called anymore. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to fix something. Okay. So there's our sent wire. We've got to be very, very careful not to damage this wire, because then we'll have no antenna, which will suck. Gently. Can we even? Is it glued? Trying to see. I'll get that screw out of the way. Oh, very, very, very tight fit that. Ooh. Right. Flip this over. Okay, I see. That is the wire. That wire that has been melted is, and turns out to be the wire for this. Ooh, wow. That screw. I'm trying to put all the screws back so we know where they all go. That way you can't miss any. Okay. That goes back there. Okay. I don't know quite what I'm gonna do with this. It has been boiled. Okay, so here's the good news. Found another piece of wire the same size as what it is in this. And as you can see, that is quite destroyed there. both ends fully burnt through. So hopefully that's not a complete dead short, but that would 100% explain the issues that this had. So if we post that through, which is C4 by the way, this is dot board C4. I don't know what that means, but this is the hole. So let's twine this up a bit, make it into a point, make it more easier to get it through the hole. So through this ground here, through there. Okay. And I see onto the board. Well, actually, would it be easier to do the other way? So if I grab this and I dip it in some flux, you can get a bit of soldering iron. Get the soldering iron, get a bit of solder on there. Nice little puddle there. Put that down. Now we can solder this wire through. Oh, it dripped on. Okay, I completely missed when I did that. Okay. Right, we're going to get a little bit solder, but not too much because it will fall off. Yeah. Get that solder on there. And we need a bit more of this stuff. Okay. There we go. Put that down there. Get the cleaner. Right, now here's the hard part. So I can't really do this in a way you can see. I don't. Yeah, I can if I do this. Now we just nice and easy. There we Something like that. There we go. Nice, clean, attached, not interfering with any other traces or lines. It seems to be on there quite firmly. Now we can do what they. I covered up the hole slightly. That's my phone. No. Alright, then we can go through the hole. There we go. And now we've got what they had, a nice round ball with a wire on it. So now we can take this apart. Take these screws out that we put back in so we knew where they were. Put the antenna receiver in. The signal is AM 25.2. So if need be, we can probably find another chip for this helicopter. Right, there we go. Okay. Right, now we've got these baby screws. Just hold that motherboard in place. Annoyingly, I don't have a big zoom camera, so yeah, you can't really tell what's right. Now, we kind of want this wire out the way because we don't want it touching anything. So if we go, yeah, around about sort of down under the motherboard and around just past this screw, and we'll cut a little bit off this. And I've lost the wires. Just had them. Oh, where did they go? Oh, guys, they're on the bench at the side. We can just snip. Well, not snip. We don't want to snip. Snip is a bad term. Just want to splice. Nice there. Then we want to, in the solution, dip, 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 dip. Then we can get some this. We can then, oh, it's there. We have a little bit left. Let's clean this first. A bit on there. All on there. Right, now we can put that down, because now here's where the hard part comes. A little tiny drop of this stuff on this tab. There we go. Now with a bit more solder, because it just needs a bit more solder, because I suck. Right, here we go. Good. All right. Nice. Now we can come all the way down here, down, all the way down. And then we got a nice patch lead there. Nice big blob there, all wired in, not going to come loose. Nice and firmly in. Now we can put back, reassemble the controller. Right, so we got, put this away. We don't need that anymore. We can tighten all of these screws up, make sure they're all tight. Nice. Right, now we can put the knobs back on. Nice. Lovely. There we go. Now, gently with this button in place, I'm holding it with my fingers, we can wiggle everything just back into place. That's a good click. That's a good click. Alright. Now we can grab our screws from the outer case that we put in the tin to make sure that we didn't get mixed up with the internal screws. We can tighten these up. Like so. Right, now we're all in place with that. Right. Now we can deal with this. So here's the issue. All of these are all corroded, and I don't think that it's going to work. So I think we could give these a good spray, and like maybe a good. Ooh, yeah, that one come up quite good. Look at that. Look at that shine compared to that one. Anyway. My dog's come in my room now. Okay. Right. That one's come up quite nicely, actually. That one there. Nice and shiny. Coming off of that one quite nicely as well. Trouble is, these are so corroded that I wanted to take them out. I can't get them out because they're too corroded. So I'm trying to break it up so that when it's all broken up, it should allow me to take these pads out and give them a proper clean. Which would be quite nice, because I do think that this should work. Right, give that a dry, let it dry for a good second or two. So before, this controller never turned on. It didn't work. We've got some batteries. It's in the off position. Is this controller going to work? If it is, that's a brilliant thing. Are we ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh. We have life. Oh, it came on. Ta-da! Wow, there it goes. So, clean up these a bit more, and I think that this should work. After a good 10-15 minutes scrubbing, and I'm now going to test it for the second time to see if... Okay, we got a bit of paper stuck in there. That's not good. That's not good. Oh no. There we go. It's out. So, have we fixed the controller? Or did I just break it beyond compare? Because that's normally what I bloody do. Okay, the battery's just fired out. I don't want to put this back cover on because... Oh my god. There we go. On. Yes! Okay, we fixed it. Now we've just got to deal with this mess. The mess that the batteries have made. I have no idea how to do this one. We can stick that in there. We can let that dry for a bit. I don't know. Got some... I got some just normal bubbles in just fairy liquid. I'm just gonna give this a good old scrub. See if we can get this into a nicer looking plastic. Yeah. Get some of this crud out. Wow, horrible. That's lovely and better. That's so nice. Okay. So here's the truth. So I give to you a fully working controller. We are gonna have to do something about this tip. I might try to maybe put a screw on there. And maybe make a dome of something out of a washer. I don't quite know what to do. Might see if I've got another antenna somewhere. They're cheap enough. You could probably buy them. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.